Hi, how can I help you?
I'm here for the job interview.
Well, good. Just have a seat and they'll be with you shortly.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
When you shake hands, try not to do anything weird or out of the ordinary. Make it a firm and friendly handshake. And remember, don't squeeze. Be aware of what you're doing in that moment. Control your posture. And if it's possible, try not to wear a hat. Common sense. But you'll be surprised to see how many people are not paying attention to all of this small but very important details. Never answer your phone during a job interview. Pay attention to what you're doing. Don't be biting your nails. Don't be playing with your hands or popping your fingers. Pay attention to what your body is doing and control your nerves. Show some respect and look at the person that is talking to you. Don't get distracted. Focus on what you're doing. Try to make eye contact. In this question, he's going to ask me, how did I hear about this company? Here are two possible answers.
So tell me, how'd you find out about this company?
I saw your ad in the newspapers. A friend of mine who works here told me that you had an opening.
All right, Daniel, have you ever done this type of work before?
Yes, I have. I worked for ABC Motors for 3 years.
If you have no experience at all, don't be afraid to tell them. And believe me, they will appreciate your honesty.
You know what? I don't have experience doing this kind of work, but I tell you one thing. I'm a fast learner.
People leave or quit their jobs for different reasons. Maybe it was too cold or too hot. Maybe there was a lot of drama. Perhaps you were being underpaid. It doesn't matter. There are things that you just don't say on a job interview. You don't want them to think that if they hire you, you'll do the same. Here's an example of something you could say.
The reason I left my previous job is because I'm looking for better opportunities. I'm looking for a company that I can grow with. I did my research, and I can definitely say this is a company I want to be a part of.
Here's another question they may ask. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself. This can be a trick question, but not really. Here's what I mean. A lot of people make this mistake. What they do, they start actually talking about themselves. They start talking about their dog and how many kids they have, what's their favorite football team, so on and so forth. Here's what I want you to do. This is a great opportunity for you to shine. This is a chance for you to tell them about your work ethics. Tell them things that will reflect how good of an employee you can be. But keep it short and sweet. Something like this.
So tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a good team player. I've got good people skills. I never miss work.
Don't forget to dress to impress. Ladies, put on your Sunday's best. And guys, make sure that you're well groomed. Wearing a tie is not absolutely necessary, but it doesn't hurt. So remember to have the proper attire. After all, we're trying to make the best impression possible. You want to be remembered. You want to stand out from everyone else. Sometimes they're going to ask you, what are your strengths or what are your weaknesses? Depending on the individual, the answers may vary. Here are some ideas of things you can say.
What are your strengths and how do you think those are going to benefit this company?
Well, I'll have to say, when things get a little crazy or hectic, I think I work very well under pressure. Before I left ABC Motors, I was the top salesperson 2 years in a row. And with all that experience, I believe I can bring something new to the table.
Okay, awesome. So I've heard about your strengths, but what are your weaknesses?
My biggest weakness in the past was that I will get too caught up on a job or a project, and I wanted to do it all by myself until I realized the importance of teamwork. When you work as a team, you can get the job done faster.
All right, everyone. Here are 3 sentences that will help you increase your chances of nailing that job. Here's the first one. All that I ask is that you give me one chance. You can say chance, you can say shot, you can say opportunity, whichever is easier for you. All that I ask is that you give me one chance to prove to you that I'm the person for this job. If you hire me, I promise you won't regret it. If you hire me, I promise you won't regret it. And here's the last one. I saved the best for last. And it goes like this. I believe I can be a great asset to your company. I believe I can be a great asset to your company. This one has a lot of power and meaning. If you forget everything about this class, please remember this one. This is going to be your silver bullet. And I can almost guarantee that from all the people interviewed that day, you will be the only one who will say this.
All that I ask is that you give me one chance to prove to you that I'm the person for this job. If you hire me, I promise you won't regret it. I believe I can be a great asset to your company.
Well, Daniel, I went over the paperwork. You seem like a great guy. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to get with my boss. We're going to sit down, have a meeting, we're going to make a decision, and hopefully you'll be hearing from me soon. Sound fair enough?
Sounds great.
All right. All righty.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate your time.
No problem at all. We appreciate your interest in this company.
I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Same here. You have a great day.
You too, sir. Thank you. Hello,
Can I speak to Daniel?
this is he.
Hey, Daniel, this is John from Sales R Us.
Hey, hi, John.
Guess what? Congratulations. You got the job.
Bueno, amigos y amigas, esa fue la clase de hoy. Espero que haya disfrutado esa clase y que le ayude mucho. El día de mañana, si está buscando trabajo, esto le va a ayudar. Y si usted necesita ayuda con su inglés, quiero que sepa esto. Yo no hablaba inglés, aunque usted no lo crea, yo empecé desde cero. Y si me escucha, si usted escuchó todo esto, ¿a poco? Dígame si no se escucha casi como si fuera un norteamericano hablando. Y no estoy presumiendo, porque sí batallé y tuve que aprender muchas cosas para llegar a ese nivel. Pero ¿a poco no se escucha casi como si fuera un nativo norteamericano? Para que vea que sí se puede. Así que si usted necesita ayuda con su inglés, le recomiendo mi curso. Deme la oportunidad de ayudarle a través de mi curso y vea qué fácil es poder aprender inglés. Ya no lo piense más. Si usted quiere empezar de una vez a hablar, aprender más rápidamente y hablarlo muy bien, yo le voy a ayudar. Aquí le voy a dar, mi teléfono está aquí abajo de la pantalla, pero se lo voy a dar. Es el 256-558-5533. Estamos aquí en los Estados Unidos. Mi sitio oficial es www.inglesamericano101.com. Bueno, amigos y amigas, eso es todo. Muchísimas gracias por escuchar todo lo que tuve que decir y nos vemos en la clase que sigue. No falten.